every day is different, every video is different, but my passion will always be the same. Oh! This is Kai for Warshawn, aka Stormboy13, and the storm has arrived. Wow! Hello guys, it's Stormboy13, and it's that time of the month where a new outlook will be up for the next following month. So, firstly, before I go to November, last month I've predicted what predictions would the weather be for the outlook for October 2019, and you know, my initial prediction was going to be quite a dry and a sunny October. This is probably a completely incorrect month so far. Well, right month, but completely wrong weather predictions. The outcome was actually a noticeably wet October, and even right now it's raining as I speak, and it's been quite a dull month as well. A few sunny days, yes, but generally not a great month. Not the wettest October, I don't think it will be on record, but it's mostly wetter than the last few Octobers. And of course, with the last few weeks, whilst not every day, there were certain days we've had well over 10 millimetres of rain, and some, well, quite a few days 20 millimetres of rain. But anyways, what will November be? Because we've had a pretty wet October and quite a wet autumn so far. We're going to go with it because I know some of you say with the AccuWeather predictions, the weather details can change day by day. I understand that. I just go with what I feel is right and valid, because, you know, the weather symbols could change day by day, but I think the actual meaning of the weather, you know, with drier spells and wetter spells, it takes long, you know, it takes more than that to change. So I'm going to stick with my heart, and my predictions for November, and I'm being optimistic, you don't have to agree with me, that's fine, but my predictions for next month, actually quite a sunny November, and again, well, a fairly dry November, which will be promising news, and the temperatures will probably be very close to average once again. So hopefully my optimism will be a sunny and dry November, but it won't be completely dry all the way month through. So let's go through details week by week. So this year, November begins on a Friday, so we might as well just go into the first weekend with the Friday included as well. And my predictions, let's say, for the beginning of November, the 1st to the 3rd, which will probably be bonfire weekend, and the weather will be a bit changeable. I think there will be a few days, there will be a mix of sunshine and probably some spells of rain around. The timing will, it's completely uncertain obviously because we're weeks away. So the temperature's probably around maybe a little bit above average, maybe close to the mid-teens. So quite a mild start to November, but at the same time a changeable month and possibly a bit windy as well. But obviously I'm not predicting any storms once again for next month. It's been actually quite a quiet autumn though, so noticeably quieter than last autumn, and that's what the month of November could bring. So November will probably start off on a very mixed note. Then for the first full week, so Monday the 4th to Friday the 8th, and actually probably the wettest spell of the weather throughout the whole month. So generally there will be quite a lot of rain around, sometimes windy, but nothing stormy though. The temperatures probably at around average, low teens at this time of the year, just into the double figure mark. So generally I think that will be the wettest of the weather throughout November. A wet week, sometimes windy, but there's not a lot of sunshine as well throughout the first week, so that's probably the only exception. And then by the time we get to the second weekend of November, the Remembrance Weekend, prediction wise, much more sunshine around. The temperatures may be a little bit colder, but just still into double figures, only just down a couple of degrees. But the optimisms are the first weekend of November, sorry, the second weekend of November, Remembrance Weekend. Not a bad one actually, lots of sunshine. The nights could be quite chilly though, which is very common for this time of the year. It's not far off to a frost in most places. But some sparkling November sunshine, maybe the odd shower occasionally on certain regions, but mostly it's a sunny and settled picture. Then into the second week of November, the 11th to the 15th, and high pressure will be, well, we've not had a lot of high pressure systems so far this autumn, but it could bring in a much welcome change. So a very dry second full week of November, 11th to the 15th. It won't be completely sunny, but I think some days possibly overcast. Other days, depending on the cloud and where it will break, there could be some sunny days as well. Like I said, region-wise, it's pretty much impossible to predict, but sorry, that's my phone going off. But generally, the second week of November will be a dry picture with some sunny days, a few overcast days throughout the second week. Pressure will start to drop from the third weekend of November, 16th and 17th, which will probably be Children Need weekend. Won't be completely bone dry, but I think there will be some scattered showers, possibly blustery breaking out into the weekend. There will be plenty of sunshine though once again, and temperatures still around average though, not really either well below or well above, right where we should be for the time of the year. So I would probably say a showery weekend, as low pressure, a bit of a westerly, maybe northwesterly feel will take control of the weather, but not a washout by any means. And it looks like then by the time we get to the third full week of November, I think mostly pressure will be rising once again, but I think there will be occasional dips throughout the third week, 18th to 22nd. So occasionally bring in a bit of windy and wet weather, but I think most days throughout the third week, pressure will still be in control. It might turn a bit cooler though. Temperatures may struggle to reach double figures at this stage, but again, nothing exceptionally cold. Plenty of sunshine, temperatures probably ranging between 6 and 9 Celsius, which is normal, I guess, for the time of the year. But most days I would say sunny and dry, just the odd wet day. Then the fourth weekend, 23rd and the 24th, again, mostly settled, good spells of sunshine. It will be quite windy, sorry, I've forgot to put my phone on mute, but fourth weekend, mostly sunny, a few isolated showers, can't be ruled out, but mostly pressure will be relatively high, particularly across southern and central parts of the England. And then the final week of November, 25th to 29th, I'll include a Saturday as well on the 30th, and actually not a lot of rain around, pressure still mainly high, probably a lot more cloud around to end November, but particularly in the mornings, could be quite foggy in some places. I think the best of the sunshine, if you want, will probably be in the afternoon hours, but mostly I would say a cloudy but a reasonably dry end to November, maybe the odd slightly wetter spell with maybe including a small band of rain or a few scattered showers. Other than that, it's a relatively dry end to the month, and those temperatures might actually start off a bit below average. Temperatures 6, maybe between 5 and 7. Temperatures maybe near average at the last few days of November, but overall though, so to recap throughout November 2019, my predictions: sunshine totals will be slightly above average or even above average. Rainfall totals will be slightly below average. The wettest of the weather, my prediction will be throughout the week 4th to the 8th. Temperatures pretty much close to average, nothing exceptionally below, nothing exceptionally above, as it has been for October so far. So we'll see if I'm right. There has been several months this year I've been completely off. Only a few months I've been spot on, but we'll see how next month prevails. So if you agree with me, please give it a like. If you don't agree with me, perfectly fine, you can dislike it, but I will not tolerate harsh comments as always, so please don't think of posting those. Anyways, that's the prediction for November 2019. Thank you very much for watching this video, and next video will be the weather forecast, unless anything urgent happens, maybe another update on the video, but other than that, weather forecast will be up this Sunday, and then I'll let you know what's happening next week. So anyways, like, comment, subscribe. The storm is now out.